D. And you can press this options button to pause and restart the experience, and switch voiceover on or off. Go into the settings menu to see how to chat with your friends during Viri VR, and play music with Spotify. Finally, to go back to the home page, just press any of these buttons on the front of your controller. L1, L2, R1 or R2. Try now. Sorry, you don't seem to be pressing your trigger. Welcome to Africa. Please choose a landscape to explore. Before we start your experience, please say how you're feeling. This will show how engagement with nature... We've seen a cheetah near here. To get her to come over to us, we've been given special permission to throw down some meat. So please shake your controller
좋은가?
now.
먹어라!
Good. We're in Kenya, north of the border with Tanzania. The kind of cheetah that lives in this region is called the Tanzanian cheetah. Now,
어디니?
people have loved cheetahs for centuries. So what do you think? Around the world, how many Tanzanian... That's a good guess, but not quite right. Have another go. That's a good guess. That's a good guess, but not quite right. Have another... Yes, you're right.
온다.
Of course, there are other kinds of cheetahs in zoos, but the number of Tanzanian cheetahs is 0.
일로와, 일로와.
And there are less than 2,000 of them left in the wild. But look, here comes one right now.
오. 먹어. 기다려. 먹어. 왜? 안 먹어?
So, the cheetah was too cool to eat our meat. But
Cheetah.
other animals won't be so choosy. And we did get to see a cheetah up close.
치타? 아, 씨발. 안 먹은 거야? 기린 봐야겠다, 기린. 너랑아, 비켜봐.
In front of you is a giraffe with rather unusual tastes. She loves oranges. So to give her 2 oranges, please shake your controller 2 times now.
흔들어. 자.
Great.
그렇지.
Now her name
자.
is Nditu, and she's a bit shy. So to get her to come over, just call out, Nditu, Nditu. Try now.
니디투.
Excellent. When Nditu was very young, she was found wandering alone. Her mother was never found, and so she was raised by humans. She's now 5 years old, and she's starting to live like a normal wild giraffe.
오.
But she still responds to her human name. And as you see,
니디투.
she still loves oranges. Let's see if she takes the other one.
오. 와, 씨. 오. 한 개 더 있네. 한 개 더 있네. 니디투. 레몬 아이가? 오,
Yes, she did. Very good.
잘 먹네.
Inditu is a species of giraffe called a reticulated giraffe. Reticulated just means that the pattern on her skin is like a net. Now, what do you think? How many reticulated giraffes are left in the
뭔 말이야?
wild? Less than 10,000. If only... Yes, I'm afraid that's right.
문제 내고
Giraffe
앉았네. 씨.
numbers are dropping dramatically. Poachers kill them for their skin and their meat. Maybe this is what happened to Inditu's mother. We'll never know. But Inditu now lives in a
딴 거. 호랑이 없나, 호랑이. 이거 뭐야? 업사이드 아니면 표시.
Near here is a group of baboons. Let's hang some watermelon from this tree and see what they do. To hang the watermelon, please shake your controller now. Good. Baboons live mostly on the ground and forage for plants and small animals. So will they go for watermelon up a tree? Let's see.
저 있네, 원숭이. 일로와. 그렇지. 먹어. 어이구야, 야.
Well, that was fast. What's he going to do now? It looks like he's noticed our camera. But what does he want to do with it?
안녕? 야. 만지지 마. 어머, 씨발.
Camera. Delicious.
절로 가.
We only have one camera. Please don't break it.
오, 씨발, 뭐야.
Okay, so the baboon was smarter than us and broke our camera mount. Never mind, we can fix it. Now these are olive baboons, and you've got really close to them. So, you might be interested in the answer to this. What is the conservation status of olive baboons?
뭐라카노, 씨.
Yes,
맞췄다.
I'm happy to say that you're right. Surprisingly, olive baboons are abundant. So many animals are endangered or vulnerable. It's good to know that these guys are doing well. And you can see why.
아, 사자가 없네. 이건 뭐야? 왜? 어이씨.
Near here is an African buffalo. Let's offer her some food. Just shake your controller.
버팔로.
Very good. That is a plant called alfalfa, which is often used to feed animals. But let's also try offering the buffalo some bananas and see if she's interested in them. Just shake your controller 2 more times, now.
Shake. 씨발.
Great. Now let's see if she wants to
따라하네.
eat our food. And here she comes. This is an African or Cape buffalo. She looks like the cows and bulls which you see on farms. So what do you think about this? Have African buffaloes ever been domesticated like cows? That's a good guess. Yes, you got it right. African buffaloes may remind us of cows on farms, but in fact, they are one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. They are enormously powerful. Males defend their herd aggressively.
뭐가?
These buffaloes are very tough, and no, they have not been domesticated. But what about this African buffalo? Will she go for the food we've offered her? Checking out the food,
귀엽다.
checking out the camera, and she's eating. Ah, no she's not.
먹어.
No, she isn't interested. So let's try offering alfalfa to an even bigger animal.
이거 안 먹고 어디 가노? 뭐야?
Near here, there's a 10-year-old black rhino. So shake your controller and we'll see if he wants the alfalfa.
쉐이크, 쉐이크, 쉐이크.
Very good. And here he comes.
오, 코뿔 쏘다. 오.
He's taking his time getting here. So what do you think about this? How fast can this black rhino run? Smart guess. Yes, you're exactly right. Rhinos can run at 35 miles an hour, but this one isn't in a hurry.
어디 가니? 어디 가니?
Oops, big insect in your face.
깜짝이야, 씨.
And yes, the rhino does like our alfalfa.
와.
Now he has a rather unusual name. He's called Elvis. His mother was blind. Rhinos usually have poor eyesight, but complete blindness would make it very hard to raise a young rhino. So Elvis was adopted by people, and they named him after the music star Elvis Presley,
멋있다.
because the little rhino was also a star. Elvis is now 10 years old, and like a normal wild rhino, he now lives away from people.
10살이란
But is
말인가?
he safe? Well, what do you think? What's the conservation status of black
뭐라카노,
rhinos?
씨.
I'm afraid the answer is... I wish that... Yes, I'm afraid you're right. There are fewer than 6,000 black rhinos
아이고, 잘
left.
먹네.
That's down from an estimated 70,000 50 years ago. And there is a serious chance of them becoming extinct in the wild in the near future. Black rhinos can certainly fight, but they have no defense against guns, and poachers make a fortune by killing rhinos and selling their horns illegally. People buy rhino horn because of the superstitious belief that it can help with medical problems. This is ridiculous, because rhino horn is actually just compressed hair. You could just as well eat your own hair. But our friend Elvis lives in a well-protected nature conservancy, which has a great record of defeating poachers. And Elvis has had a good meal. Maybe the alfalfa wasn't right for the African buffalo, but it looked... Thanks for spending time with us. Please just say how you're feeling now. Welcome. Here you can see live HD footage, which is streamed from various cameras at the Lewa Wildlife Conservancy in northern Kenya.
뭐야,
To
이거?
start, please choose a live camera.
다 봤네.